Hello, dear students. Our today's topic is protein synthesis, which is also called the central dogma. So, let's start. In order to function, our body requires the variety of the nutrients and which we obtain from our diet. But our body cannot use these food as it is when it enters in our digestive system. The process of a digestive system uses the various protein and enzymes to break down the food, but where the information are present to manufacture these protein and enzymes. So the all the required informations are encoded on DNA, and DNA contain a gene, and a gene is a continuous string of a nucleotide, and it also contain a region that codes for a RNA molecule. These regions begin with the promoter and ends in a region which is called the terminator. Gene also called the regulatory sequence that can be found near the promoter or from the far location. For the some genes, the encoded RNA is used to synthesize protein in a process called the gene expression. And this gene expression can be divided into the process transcription and translation. In eukaryotic cell, transcription occurs in the nucleus when where the DNA is used as a template to make the messenger RNA. Then in a translation which is occur in the cytoplasm of the cell, the information contained in the messenger RNA is used to make the polypeptide. During the transcription, the DNA in the gene is used as a template to make the messenger RNA with the help of the enzyme RNA polymerase, and this process occur in three stages: initiation, elongation and termination. During the initiation, the promoter region of the gene function as a recognition site of RNA polymerase. To bind, this where it's the majority of the gene expression takes place, and binding causes the DNA double helix to the unwind and open. Then in elongation, the RNA polymerase slides along the template DNA strand as the complementary base pairs up. The RNA polymerase links the nucleotide to the 3' end of the growing RNA molecule. Once the RNA polymerase reaches the terminator portion of the gene, the messenger RNA transcript is complete, and the RNA polymerase, the DNA strand, and the messenger RNA transcript dissociate from each other. The strand of the messenger RNA that is made during the transcription include the region called the exon that codes for the protein and non-coding section called the introns. In order for the messenger RNA to be used in a translation, the modifications such as a 5' cap and the 3' poly A tel are added. This process is called the intron splicing, and it's take place by a complex made up of the protein and the RNA which is called the spliceosome. This complex remove the intron segment and joins the adjacent exon to produce a mature messenger RNA, which is comes out from this nuclear pore and enter into the cytoplasm to begin the translation. The translated into a protein, the nitrogenous bases are grouped into the three-letter code called the codons. The genetic code include the 64 codes. Most codons code for the specific amino acid. There are the four special codons, one that codes for the start and three that codes for the stop. The translation begin with the messenger mRNA strand binding to the small ribosomal subunit upstream of the start codon. Each amino acid is brought to the ribosome by a specific transfer RNA molecule. The type of amino acid determined by the anticodon sequence of the transfer RNA. Complementary base pair occur between the codon of the messenger RNA and the anticodon of the transfer RNA. After the initiation, transfer RNA molecules bind to the start codon and the large ribosomal subunits bind to form a translation complex and initiation is complete. The larger ribosomal subunit, there are the three distinct region in the larger subunit of the ribosome, which is called the E, P and A site. During the elongation, individual amino acids are brought to the mRNA strand by a transfer RNA molecule through the complementary base pairing of the codons and the anticodon. Each anticodons of a RNA molecule correspond to the particular amino acid. A change transfer RNA molecules bind to the A site and a peptide bond formed between its amino acid and to the one attaches to the transfer RNA molecule that on the P site. The complex slides down one codon to the right where the now uncharged transfer RNA molecule and the A site is open to accept the next transfer RNA molecule. Elongation will continue until a stop codon is reaches. A release factor bind to the site a stop codon and the polypeptide is released from the transfer RNA. In the P site, the entire complex dissociate and can resemble to begin the process again at initiation. And the purpose of the translation is to produce the polypeptide means protein. Polypeptide means protein. So it was all about the protein synthesis. Thank you for the watching.